Headcount, payroll, productivity, turnover, revenue per employee. Every one of those KPIs represents a real person. This is Summit After the Storm podcast, and I'm Bart Wilbanks. Yesterday we talked about the Coliseum and what happens when a culture becomes desensitized to the suffering of other people. Today I want to bring that lesson into the workplace, because there's another way we can slowly stop seeing people as people. We turn them into numbers. I've spent most of my career in business, either mine or my employer's. And numbers matter. Budgets matter. Margins matter. Productivity matters. Businesses have to make money to survive. I've sat in plenty of meetings where we reviewed those numbers and made some difficult decisions. That's leadership. But somewhere along the way, business language can make it incredibly easy to forget what those numbers represent. We say, we need to reduce headcount. We need another 5% productivity. Turnover is within range. We're eliminating a position. On a spreadsheet, it's a row, a number, a cost. But on the other side of that spreadsheet is a real person. Someone with a mortgage, with a spouse and kids. Someone with plans, fears. A family that depends on them. Sometimes difficult decisions still have to be made. But the moment we forget there's a human being attached to that number, we've lost something that's important as leaders. Metrics are supposed to help us understand people and businesses. They're not supposed to replace them. There's a huge difference between saying, we lost 10 employees this quarter, and asking, why did 10 people decide they couldn't stay here anymore? One is a statistic. The other is a leadership question. The same holds true with customers. They aren't just revenue. Suppliers aren't just spend. Employees aren't just labor. People aren't resources to be consumed. They're people we are entrusted to lead. Kilimanjaro taught me this through the porters. From a distance, it would have been easy to see them as part of the climbing package. You've got guides, porters, and cooks. People carrying equipment from one camp to the next. But once I got to know them, they had names. They had stories, families, personalities. Emmanuel wasn't a porter. He was Emmanuel, and his name meant God with us. Looking back, I believe God was showing his face to me through people I could easily have overlooked if I had only seen their job. Those men weren't part of the equipment that got us up the mountain. They were human beings helping to carry us up there. And when the storm came, that distinction mattered more than ever. Jesus said in Matthew 25:40, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. That's a challenging verse for leaders, because God doesn't measure someone's value by their title or their salary or their education or where they sit in the organizational chart, and neither should we. There will be times when leaders have to make difficult business decisions. Layoffs happen, budgets get cut, positions disappear. Performance has to be addressed. Compassion doesn't mean avoiding the hard decisions. It means refusing to stop seeing the person while you're making those decisions. Learn people's names. Know something about their lives. Listen when they speak. Treat the person cleaning the building with the same dignity you would the person running the company. And when difficult decisions have to be made, make them with honesty, dignity, and compassion. Because people may forget the spreadsheet. They won't forget how you made them feel when their name was on the spreadsheet. Take a look around your organization. Who have you started seeing as a role instead of a person? The receptionist? The warehouse worker? The supplier? The customer? The person whose name appears on a report every week? Behind every number, there's a story. Great leaders never forget that. If today's episode encouraged you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And be sure to follow Summit After the Storm wherever you're listening. You can learn more about this movement in my book at summitafterstorm.com. Season 5 goes beyond the places we visited to explore what history, culture, faith, leadership, and human nature can teach us about the lives we're living today. Next week, we're going back to ancient Rome and the story of a man who was treated as property, but whose name survived an empire. His story raises an even bigger question about the value of a human life. Every destination has a story. Every story has a lesson. Until next time, keep climbing. Poly poly.